What's going on, rats? Chrome Rat here. Welcome back to the Rat's Nest. Today we're kicking off something a little different in Night City. The Combat Cab Confession series. So here's the deal. I've modded the game so we can run full-blown on-call taxi jobs across the city. Think high-risk pickups, messy drop-offs, cyber psychos in the backseat, that kind of thing. Every gig is basically a coin flip between getting a good tip and a good fare or having a shootout on the overpass. So we're going to pair this with another mod, the stock market mod for Cyberpunk 2077 as well. So every eddy that we earn from these combat cab works, we're going to reinvest in the stock market with a goal to really upgrade our cab service. We have a little small business problem here, right? We're a combat cab driver, but we could be doing better. So our goal is to get a 150k Aerodyne flying taxi, and we can also change it so we only take high tier customers as well. But let's take a look at our stocks real quick. The stonks over here on our computer. I'll show you what our portfolio is right now. All right, so I recently invested in All Foods and Thornton. Our All Foods portfolio, or our All Food stock, has gone up substantially. I'm going to sell that off. Sell a little bit of that off. All right. We can take a look at the news as well and see what kind of things are going on that could potentially impact the stock market. Officer killed in cold blood. Maybe that means the NCPD stock will be down. Another police officer of the NCPD was shot and killed only a few hours ago while responding to the scene of a gang shootout. This marks the 7th killed officer this month, only a few days after the deadly cyber psycho rampage near Corpo Plaza. The NCPD is under harsh criticism due to chronic underfunding and their unwillingness to provide officers with adequate equipment, an issue the city council is seemingly unwilling to fix. So I imagine the NCPD might be on the dip then. Let's take a look. Yeah, the NCPD has a bit of a dip. We'll buy some NCPD stock. 14k. Portfolio looks pretty strong. Let's sell those All Foods stocks. That's going to get us a hefty 18k profit. Cool. Alright, we have our appearance there. We could change. No, we're not going to do that. But we can change our clothes for the night before we go out on our taxi mission. So right now I'm running what I call the second conflict look, which is just an edge runner look with this jacket, the band Second Conflict. But tonight, let's get in the theme of things with the driver. You'll recognize the iconic look of Ryan Goosling in Drive. I drive. Alright, and we certainly will be driving. So let's go down and start our shift. Elevator here. Yeah, this is an expensive place to keep up, so we're gonna have to grind. Luckily that stock tip paid off pretty well. Or will pay off pretty well, I'm sure. The NCPD isn't going anywhere, so we gotta buy the dip, right? Alright, so I'm gonna spawn a new cab. Let me run away from my old one, because it's beat to hell. We can either spawn in one, or we can find one on the street to start our cab missions. It is getting to be a little later in the evening for the denizens of Night City, 8:09 p.m. Let's run a little bit further out. See if we can spawn in a cab over here. Alright, this seems like it will be a good spot to call in a drop from Combat Cab. Let's get a hella Combat Cab going here. And it looks like it has dropped off down the street. A fresh cab. We'll pop in here. Okay. Let's go. Alright, we can beat the horn a couple times here and call dispatch for taxi work. So our shift is beginning here. Let's pull around and pick up our first customer at Bradbury and Buren. Right now we're in Little China. And that is where the mega building where Valerie starts off is. Do I go this way? Oh, oh, I see. They want me to go through this roundabout. Whoops. Anyway, as I was saying, this is where Valerie lives in the mega building, but at the end you actually acquire that mansion. There's a way to acquire that mansion. I won't spoil the story, but so we've been staying there, which is just down the block from our old apartment. Well, we have both apartments. It's expensive. We have apartments in the Glen, Japantown, North Side. We even have a hotel room in the Dewdrop Inn. Where is our customer? Oh, here we go. Okay. Ah, good evening. Oh. I love that jumpsuit. Alright. First fare of the night. First night on the job. And we are heading to Wall Studios across town here. We are listening to Impulse Radio. DJ set. Oop. Oop. Don't need a stim. Yeah, well, maybe I do need a stim to start my shift. I don't think she cares, right?
I like that one bit.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I gotta get around this person. I don't like this one bit either. Alright. We got some slow pokes here. How dare they follow the traffic laws in Night City? You're killing my vibe here. Alright, let's pull through here. We have 950 meters, not too far away. Let's cut him off. Oh! Don't worry, our cab can take a bit of a beating. Let's stay on this road going straight down into Japantown. Like I said, I have an apartment over here. I don't think we're gonna have time to stop by tonight, unless our adventures take us there. We are at the mercy of our customers on our way to Wall Studios. Oop, little bump never hurt anybody. Sorry about that, bud. Alright, let's cut over. We'll cut them off. Pull around this way. The drop-off is on the other side of the street. Hopefully the cop didn't care that I just flipped that fishtail. Alright. 376 eddies. That's what's up. Next customer, Goldniwaki Plaza. Alright. Head deeper into Japantown. On this roundabout here. Let's merge in. We'll cut this cop off here. Cruise down here. Looks like our pickup's going to be on the left-hand side. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be right across the street here. Right there. Let's pull up in the crosswalk in front of it here. Alright, what's up, homie? Damn, this guy's jacked. He's not fucking around, huh? Okay. I think someone did a little fender bender over there. It happens all the time here in Night City, right? Woo! Okay, close one there. Okay, let's go around. Watch out. Here we go. Right by the JVC building. Which I think is because I have the Blade Runner mod installed. Proxima, I think it's called. I'll list it in the description here. It adds a lot of Blade Runner atmosphere to the game. It's actually a pretty big overhaul, has some of the music. A bunch of ads have been changed out. Adds a little bit more flavor if you've played Cyberpunk for a long time. It's a cool way to kind of mix it up a little bit. Oh, pairing that here with the taxi cab mod. Doing some taxi work. Dropping a customer off at the Cherry Blossom Market. Here in Japantown, in Night City. I don't think we can squeeze through there. Yeah, no? Okay. The drop-off here is going to be on the left. Anako Mart. Alright, pulling over to the right here after taking a left. Have a good evening, my good sir. Doing your gangster booster gang business. With the tiger claws. Alright, our next fare, Japantown West. Let's head over. Cutting off any cars we see, if we can. We gotta make money, so we gotta go fast. Come on. Yeah, exactly, come on, indeed. Indeed. Cut a hard left here. Hello. Okay. Flipper right here. Alright, I think our pickup is... Oop, we drove past it just a little bit. I think it's this gentleman here. What's going on, man? Where are we heading? Solar power station. Oh, okay. Oop, oop, sorry. Solar power station. Yeah, that's a little far away, but okay. Let's do it. Sir. Whoa. I'm not the only one that breaks traffic laws, apparently. Alright, let's cut a left here. We've got a mod here so we can actually ride the buses too. They don't have schedules or anything, but it's kind of fun just to hop on a bus and see where it takes us. Maybe we'll do a series where we just hop on the bus and ride around and see what happens. I have some crazy mods installed here that make the world much more reactive and immersive, so there's a lot of emergent storytelling that happens in the playthroughs here. Alright, we are pulling up to our second customer. Second or third? I don't know. Oh yeah, third customer. We had the Tiger Claws guide, we had the... Now we have the dude here dropping him off, and then we'll be pulling up on our third customer. Okay, yeah, so we're on our second customer. This guy wants to be driven out in the middle of nowhere. Oh, I think I missed the turn. Ah, dang it. Okay. Let me flip back around this way. There we go. Yeah, it's like it never happened, right? Okay. Looks like there's a mission over there for a car theft. That's not our gig. That's not our gig. Not tonight, anyway. Let's check out Valerie. Let's do a vibe check. Okay. Yeah. It's a vibe. We drive. Okay. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. The solar power station is out here in the middle of nowhere. Hopefully we can pick up another fare after this. Thanks for driving along with me here at the Rat's Nest. This is Chrome Rat again. And we are in Night City doing our Combat Cab Confessions series. And missing turns and missing exits. The idea here, grind out taxi missions and invest the profit in the stock market with a goal to upgrading our cab, and also by doing that, upgrading our clientele. I would love to get to a point where we're running taxi cab missions through the sky in our new Aerodyne with only the top tier customers, but for now we are in a standard combat cab. Looks like this is contracted out by the 6th Street Gang, given the graffiti on the front. That's okay, we just need the money. Eventually we'll have our own gig going. We can cut the 6th Street out completely. Alright, here we go. The solar power station. Have a good night, my good sir. Thank you for choosing Combat Cab. Alright, where to next? Woodhaven Street. Okay. Let's reverse. Turn around. And head this way. Across Jackson Plains, outside of Night City. Looks like we're going to be doing some missions out in the burbs. Not even the burbs, out in the middle of nowhere, really. Out in the country. Some of these smaller little areas of Night City can be a little more lawless as well. So let's be on the lookout, head on a swivel. Oh, I think we were supposed to take that exit. It wouldn't be a combat cab night if we weren't missing at least one exit, right? I know they rerouted us there, but let's just take this exit like we were supposed to. Oh, it's even further back. God dang, dude. Luckily, it's getting to be evening. There's not as much traffic out here tonight. And it's my first night, you know, cut me some slack. Come on. Alright, our customer's down here in this little run-down area of town. Like I said, things are a little more hellish down here. I hear gunfire. So let's get in, scoop up our customer, and get the hell out of here as soon as we can. We have the cops out here as well for some reason. Looks like our pickup is around here. Maybe we're picking up somebody to run from the cops. That could very well happen. What's going on, man? Rough neighborhood, California and Pershing. Whew, okay. Burning cars. Never. Oh god, people just walking down the middle of the street. Not paying attention. Alright, we are a decent amount out, so we're taking this guy across town. I'm gonna cut the next left here. Immediately turn right. Let's cut through traffic here. To the old down Ferris wheel, it looks like. We're in Rancho Coronado right now. Some small stores over in this area, nothing crazy. 6th Street gang territory, as you can see. Oh, as I missed the turn. Looks like we're going to be going this way. No regrets, that said. No regrets missing a turn. Some cops over there. Oh, okay. Looks like everything's pretty chill for early on in the evening. We don't know this guy's story. He looks pretty serious. Driving to California and Pershing. Hopefully without event. We want to make some coin. This could be a pretty big fare for us. As we climb closer to our goal of securing that Aerodyne. And really branching off into our own luxury taxi business. Off the back of Combat Cab. One of the strongest brands here in Night City, really. There's so much danger. You really can't go wrong with a Combat Cab with an experienced driver to get you to your destination safe and sound. A lot of flying Aerodynes up there as well. There's a whole different ecosystem of traffic up there. Let's cut through. Looks like the streets are a little damp. Vista del Rey, that's really cool. I think that's where the train goes. You can also take the train around the city. But yeah, not as fast as Combat Cab. We're entering the city center. The glitzy, glammy part of town. With a lot of neon-soaked streets. Lights bouncing around everywhere. This is pure Night City, peak Night City. In the downtown area. As we seek to drop off our fare. And we're getting closer. We're getting closer. Whoops. A little clip to him there. Whoops. Getting closer. 1.4 kilometers. Whoa! What is going... Oh, that guy was not happy. Now we're driving backwards. That guy was not happy that I crashed into him. We're still driving backwards. Can we flip it and reverse it? Yes. Dang, dude. Gotta be careful out here in these streets. There are crazy people on the road, and I'm one of them. Take this exit down here. Oh! Whoa, the bus is angry!
All
Oh
units in the
shit!
area. Disorderly conduct
Uh-oh.
reported in Watson.
We got a disorderly
331
conduct charge? What?
On my way, dispatch.
We
But
caught a
only
charge
because
for
I
that?
like you.
The guy rear-ended us. Oh no. Oh shit, the cops saw
Suspect's
us.
vehicle has been located. Details have been sent.
Alright. Well, this changes things up a little bit. We got a little dent in the front of our car here.
All units be advised. Suspect remains in the vicinity.
I think I lost the cops for now. Alright, they are mad. Let's get the heck out of here. Oh wow, those are military units. Let's get the hell out of here. Alright.
0. I repeat, code 0 in this area. All units resume normal duties.
Alright, I think we got away. Oh man, that was crazy. Okay, so... this way. We're going to Bradbury and Buren. And yeah, I guess we'll take care not to bump into any public transportation. They seem very touchy. But we gotta do what we gotta do. And if something happens, we're gonna take care of it. We're gonna handle it like we just did, so... customer we're going to pick up down there, 600 meters away. I think I got to cut off here. Alright. Oh, I think I took... oh, that's okay. It rerouted me. Thought I took the wrong turn here. Come on, dude. Merge. There's no cars behind us. Go, go, go. Bro, come on. Another combat cab here. A lot of cabs out tonight. Alright, let's be careful of that bus. Looks like we gotta go down here and loop around through this building. Interesting route. Through the parking garage. This is peak advanced GPS technology. It knows all the shortcuts. Alright, we're pulling out here. Let's take a left. Pull over right. Something going on with the cops there. We are back in Little China. Alright, let's cut over here and pick up our fare. Our last fare for the evening, my dear. Let's cut back around. And where are we going? The Grand Imperial Mall. To the gym! Late night gym session, wink wink. I'm a member of the Animals gang, perhaps? We want to be careful again, going too fast through there. They get a little angry. Customer is in trouble.
All units
Drive
in the
your
area.
customer to
Criminal
the
activity
destination
reported in
safely.
Watson.
Okay.
Roger.
She's got a little heat on her on the way to the gym. Nothing too crazy.
Say,
You're not a cyber psycho, are you?
bonus. Dispatch?
Avante. Oh, there's that ad again. We went full circle. What a naughty ad. With a cop in front
Suspect's
of us
vehicle has been
sees
located.
us.
Details have been sent.
Whoop, we want to get close and then jaunt off this way. Hopefully we can lose him. Cut through here. Okay. Oh, shit. Alright, I activated my time slow. But I'm still crashing a lot.
Restored. All units instructed to return to patrol.
Oh, wow. Okay, but somehow we lost them? I don't know how. I guess they must have crashed behind us. That was insane. We took a full-on blow to the front of the car. And we're still driving. And our customer is still with us. Though it looks like we lost her door. That's okay. She She doesn't need a door. We'll make it easier for her to get out when we stop. Cops stopped looking for us, which is good. Some other combat cabs around here you'll see. This one's a little different as well. We could potentially upgrade if we wanted to, but I kind of like the old standby. I like the old Hella Archer here. It's an old reliable cab. Alright, we're pulling into the Glen here. On our way to Pacifica. A little rougher area, so we'll have to keep our head on a swivel. A lot of roving gangers, voodoo boys. Case in point. And I see the Grand Imperial Mall sign up there on the left. So we'll be arriving at our destination shortly, and then we will cut back to our apartment and take a look at our stocks.
Go shit yourself!
Alright, we'll cut a left here. Pull up slowly. Don't want to get in a wreck any more than I already have. Alright. Thank you for choosing Combat Cab. Let me pop out of the cab. It looks like we made 3,872 eddies tonight across our shifts. So what we're going to want to do now is head back to our nearest apartment. Maybe not the one in Dogtown, though. Let's take a look. Let's head back to our Glen apartment. And let's also take a look at our journal. We don't want to meet Hanako tonight. Not tonight. But hey, thanks for joining me here in Night City tonight for the first installment of our Combat Cab Confessions series, where we roam around Night City doing taxi missions, engaging with the citizens of Night City, finding adventure along the way. In our next episode, we're going to be checking our stocks and getting some rest, and then hitting the grind again. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.